Hi everybody, Gabrielle here, and welcome, new and old. So some of you might have noticed I changed the name of the channel. I actually think that intuitive downloads is much more fitting to the information that's put out, that I receive, that I channel, and so that's where we're going. Yeah, it's just that simple. So welcome one and all. So, breaking the habit. I'm sure we all have quote-unquote vices, but unseen habits, unseen patterns, unseen cycles that play a key component into what it is that we're experiencing and the cyclical nature of those experiences. It's like walking back to the forks each. It's like a winding road that you actually subconsciously know your way back through, but not so much in your waking state. There's an eerie sort of familiarity to it all, but you just can't quite put your fingers on it, right? Thank you, ancestors, angels, and the Holy Spirit. I welcome you here now. Thank you. Let us see. Ooh. The knight wanted to jump out. Be brave and be honest. It's funny because overhead there's a vacuum, right? And isn't that fitting? Cleaning up the nooks and crannies of our lives. Hello. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for the message. Thank you for the guidance. Stag. Trust and thrive. Hermit. Retreat and recharge. Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. The great teacher. We have warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. The traveler. Move in a new direction. The white witch. Be the light. Ancestors in the building, thank you very much. Let me move those up. The Sag energy is still because of the full moon lunar eclipse that took place a few nights ago in the sign of Capricorn, known by one term as the Great Buck Moon. And so the eclipse is meant to change our patterns, meant to shift the things that we've been doing in those cycles. Seriously. See, the three swirls, the cycles. Opening, I mentioned the winding road that you subconsciously, but in your waking state, not so familiar with. But there's that familiarity with it that pulls you through it. It's working your way out of the maze. You're on the right track. Hastings. The Hermit, retreat and recharge. I haven't really looked at the Guru card, because that's what he looks like, right? It really is a self-explanatory sort of energy, but there's a matrixing that's happening in the background. Can you see? Hold on. See the matrix? Hey, everybody. See it? In this period, through this energy, now this eclipse energy will be felt for the next 6 months. So the purge is really just getting underway. So there's no need to rush or feel rushed. I really feel like the duration of the summer is going to be a very relaxed time, but given to you by the sons here. That, again, as you purge these things from your system, you have for you to see the repeating patterns and the various connections. In order for you to be able to move beyond where you are now. And even though you think you're moving in the right direction, there's a need for pause here, because apparently the bigger picture hasn't come into focus yet. See the... Oh, shit, really? Oh, good, I'm glad you're back. My camera's frozen. Can y'all, Is it frozen on y'all side? I don't want to continue. If I know this, I can fix it real quick. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, my bad. It was frozen on my side, and it's like a matter of time. So, alright, I'm back. Anyway, the bigger picture has yet to emerge. There is a similarity here between the lady's apple. See the pattern? You see the pattern behind the great teacher? It's the same, the flower of life. It's a seed. Something that was planted, something that shouldn't have been there. And you need this time for you and the Most High, honestly. You really do. To sit and commune with Spirit, so they can nurture you, so they can see how to best help you in shifting this, so you can truly allow these energies to dissipate and not carry them around with you unbeknownst to you in the back of your mind. This energy, again, is bringing things to the forefront to push you over the impediment. once this happens, there will be this beautiful peace. You might, as much as I say on one hand, the answers very much lie within you, with the Hermit here. You might need to seek help as well, going forward, and understanding, overstanding. You see, even in the background here, the pattern is repeated. I feel like you're going to need a lot of courage for whatever's coming next. And had you maybe never fed that part of yourself, right? It's time. Mm, mm, mm. Some of you guys are moving, or you will be very shortly. You are strong enough for this next phase. Very much so. I feel like you'll be able to carry all of this with you because it's spiritual understanding. All this green, it's wow. Absolutely wow. There's a path and a train here. Not like a moving train, but like a train of thought. A particular conclusion. It's like releasing the fear of not knowing what's coming. Knowing that you're equipped for every circumstance. Maybe fear's your habit. Maybe doubt is your habit. Maybe not being able to stand alone, be alone. There is a very solo sort of energy here. Knowing that you are spiritually protected on this journey. I mean, your protection is more, it's heaven and earth. Both colors for the heart chakra are green, but it's also pink. It's the way you present yourself to the world. Oh, I knew it was a reason I brought that book. Hold on. Whoa. Where'd I put it? Hold on. No, 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 no. Where'd I put the little book? I just bought it home. Hold on. Where'd I put that book? Dang it. It's a quote from Thomas Nash. Some of you may or may not be familiar with Thomas Nash. But it, to the degree, it says, a traveler must have the tongue of a dog to flatter all, the ear of a merchant to hear all and say nothing, the stomach of a pig to eat all that is before you. You know, there are these, like, I misordered the quote. Oh, I see the book. Yay! See, I had to shift my perspective. Literally, I had to shift. Where I was looking so I could find it. That in itself is a message. Here it is. Now, Thomas Nash was around 1567 to 1601. Not terribly long-lived, but left his impact. He was an English writer. It says, he that is a traveler must have the back of an ass to bear all, a tongue like the tail of a dog to flatter all, the mouth of a hog to eat what is set before him, and the ear of a merchant to hear all and say nothing. Doesn't that sound like a guru? Right? Oh, congrats, Nikki. Even if this, right, is who you truly are, right? This potent, powerful energy, this born warrior, this leader, right? Unfortunately, it's not always appropriate to show this face to the world. Many times, the way you must appear is nearly camouflaged, subdued, blendable. This is mainly what Thomas Nash was trying to express. All of these energies here, to me, in some way correlate to that small passage. And it's funny because it was Traveler that truly inspired me. It's a great little book, The Quotable Traveler. That's all I'm going to say about it. It literally, look, little book. Oh, I'm going to need y'all to commit. Listen, I get it. I get it. It's not easy to let go. It's not. I'm going through this myself. Your path is ahead of you, not behind you. Accept the changes that have come. Make peace with it. And power up in this new direction of the White Witch. Of being the light, of a light worker, is really what this is saying. This is where your future financial, that's where it is. This is where you were led to be. This is what you were brought to this earth to do. It's time to go through this metamorphosis. It is. Tell me about the stag. What is the habit that we must break? That's interesting, because depending on how I picked that up, right? King of Cups. Let's just say this. He came out sideways. Emotional expression. Not allowing your emotions to flow freely. Truly. Too controlled. Too rigid. For some, this is an actual emotional imbalance. You come across too neutral when you're not. Not at all. You got to show some of that passion. Show some of that fire. But I see that for you. You exude this, for some, honestly, it's a jokey energy. I can't even front. Because I'm looking at the King of Cups up there, and he's reminding me of Ronald McDonald's suit. And I'm like, fucking clown. Anyway, but some of you are a little too jokey. You need to be more serious. Others of you, you're not expressing your emotions clearly. Not even really to yourself. You're not even allowing yourself to entertain them. It's like you cloak it in positivity. Bitch, you is not positive. You got some steam to let up off of. And look, I just don't believe in toxic positivity. If you don't know what it is, I'm going to need you to look it up. For real. No, I ain't going to do that to you. It's when you say everything's fine, everything's great, it's okay, and you never dive into what's really going on. You never even scratch the surface of it with yourself or anybody. You're always Switzerland. It has its ramifications. Tell me more about stag. Oh wait, no. We don't wait right now. Oh yeah, no. That's on the money. That's on the money. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. You don't speak from your heart. Too controlled. Too much pride for some. For some, too much pride to even try. It's very negative energy here. It's because of the control. The King of Swords is a very controlling energy. You have to know exactly every little thing, and that's just not the way this is going to work. The goal is to build a rapport and a relationship with spirit. with your own intuition, trusting your higher knowing. See, Aquarian, higher knowing. Bottom of the deck, Aquarian, higher knowing. Not even allowing yourself to... I'm looking at the line, lick this lady arm here. I never really paid attention to that. See? She's trying to shut him up, and he's trying to take... Like, I just want to taste it. And it's like you stop yourself before you even get going. Like, you won't even allow yourself to entertain it. There is some very broken part here. What is broken? Told you, this is emotional instability. I really... If somebody didn't receive love, they don't know how to share it. They don't know how to express it. Like this, I really do feel like for something, you really need to talk to somebody. Like, there is like a disconnect. And it's funny because I really do feel like I'm talking to a sun in Sag, although signs aren't really important. It's just normally that looks like a headlamp to me or something, but it looks like the sun emblem, and I'm staring at strength, which is Leo. And anyway, it's an all or nothing sort of energy is really what I get. Again, that's that control. It's, see how one foot is completely dry? Completely. Not even a little wet. Completely dry. And the other one is in the water. It's extremes. Extreme emotional swings. I do feel like this can be repaired, though. This is something that can be worked upon. Is 8 Pentacles back there. This is something that really can be conquered if you put real effort into it. But you got to go chipping away at some stuff. Wow, it's the emotions. Holy Spirit, tell me about the Hermit here. Recharge and retreat. Stag, I'm looking at that as stagnation. That's why I asked what the habits were to break here. There's a pattern to that. Thank you. Tell me about the Hermit. Huh. Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Hermit, please. Oh, no. Look, they like, no, you said it. Or for some, you're going to need to... It's almost like, you know how Virgos are known, Hermit energy, for their analytical mind? You have to channel that energy for this. There's some new things to learn. There really are. To master. It's a whole bunch. Yeah. Whole bunch of things to learn. I believe that. It's a lot of folks having a season of isolation right now. Can I do it? No. Just gonna do that for now. There's some sort of tie-in to... Well, I feel like more than anything, learning more is going to increase both your level of mastery, especially for my light workers. Truly. This is just a lot of education, guys. As much as we know, there's a lot more to know. And the need to study under people. Can't rely on your own wisdom and understanding forever. I do feel like if you take this time right now, what's going to be presented to you are brand new ideas and thoughts. Could be more downloads coming in. Divinely inspired things. Have your pens and paper ready for sure. I feel like they're about to chip away at you in this whole process so you can find your niche or niche, whatever you prefer. No two light workers are the same, nor should they be. We study from many in order to learn, not to copy, not to duplicate, but to learn. There's a whole lot of learning to be done. Yeah, you about to get, I'm looking at the black smock right there. Like, yeah, I see it, but it's like, it's shrinking before my eyes. I feel like what you need to know, I don't feel like this transition, because it's literally like retracting. This isn't about physical labor anymore. This is about learning. This is about higher levels of that, like profound levels. It's funny because I saw the Three of Pentacles before, right? It's the same scenario. That's why I know I hit the nail on the head, because I got these Three Pentacles and then I got these Five Pentacles. And it's like the doubt comes in, the black mindset comes in crashing down before you even before you even get it going. You can do this. I'm so sorry that when you was young, you didn't get positive reinforcement. You didn't get encouragement. I know you didn't. Not to whoever I'm talking to. You had to earn it the whole way through. Usually you see kids in smocks, right? When you do arts and crafts and shit, when you're an adult, you just got clothes you work in. You just do that shit and you be like, nah, these are my painting clothes. And I put these on whenever I have to paint. See those sneakers? Those are my painting sneakers. I have garden shoes. When you're an adult, you have much more particular stuff. When you're a kid, they be like, here, put this, you know what I mean? And so this is what I feel. I feel like when you were small, you poor baby. But you're not a baby no more. But I'm talking to your inner child. I'm sorry you didn't get the love and attention that you wanted, that you had to earn it every step of the way, that you were dealing with people who would have much rather not had attachments. I really feel like you was in a family environment, but your parents acted single. I really do. Very independent of each other. It's a shame. Because I feel like if you didn't have something to give one of your parents, they really wasn't for it. But really, that's because they transferred their poverty consciousness, their lack mentality onto you. They did. They really did this. They gave that bullshit to you. Dang. I'm sorry, Allie. I'm right there with you, baby. Trust me, I'm right there with you. Somebody was just always focused on the bag. Always working, always working, always working. This is a habit in itself that I really... What are you working for? For your family, but spending time with them is equally important. Putting those foundation blocks are equally important. Nurturing your children, showing them. Even if it is showing them your trade, that's quality time. Dang. I don't know who daddy was, a bricklayer. Carpenter, bricklayer. I know you, Jesus. I know. Thank you. Ooh, I love me some Jesus. How you doing? This is very valid. They transferred their poverty consciousness onto you. Unbeknownst. But it's something to heal. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. So I don't know if y'all saw the post sidebar. Bonus readings will be coming out for Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini, since they feel like they the sexiest signs. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. I wanted to write that down. Transference of poverty consciousness and lack mentality onto their children. Workaholic. This might be one of the primary reasons why, because I have two more pentacles out here, why the idea of working on a family is just like, nah, I don't think so. And all I can say is, right, look, I feel like I'm guilty of this shit myself. I do. I be like, my lifestyle is this. Kids is even more money. If I can't take care of them the way I take care of me, I don't know about it. But the reality is, people have made do and made do and made do. Some of the most financially strapped homes are the most rich in everything else. Because they already know if they ain't got each other, what else do they got? because there's nothing to distract them. There's no sort of carrot being dangled in front of their face, if you will. That's why I think the whole hashtag Black Love was so powerful, because a lot of times, as messed up as it is, people associate black couples as not well-to-do, and that's a fallacy. That's an outright fallacy, man. Anyway, and so the love, when it's there, is so strong and so beautiful, because it's like y'all made it through everything else, and now you got this. It's so beautiful because it's the appreciation, you know. Thanks, Ray. I feel you, boo. I'm right. Look, we in the same age bracket. I be like, and I'm trying, and I know this is a big hurdle for a lot of us. It really is. Trusting in another person, but not even about them, because the hermit is a solitary energy, right? Even if, right, you did have to do it, you could, but the reality, you shouldn't even, you have to ponder things like that because of your own experiences. It's like, break that piece of glass that stands in between you and what it is you truly want. Remove somebody else's BS that they imprinted upon you, because it's a lot of power they've been holding, and it's like we've all been reliving patterns that don't even belong to us, because we never, in some instances, got to experience what the healthier versions of these things look like. Truly. Yes, there is a connection, right? There is a literally a familial connection, but that doesn't mean you're the same. Yeah, you're connected, but you're your own separate thing, your own branch. Their plight isn't your plight unless you make it your plight. You can be the branch that truly heals. Let me see. What do you want to tell me about Lady? Holy Spirit, thank you. There's, look, Two of Pentacles, and look, she got that third one right in her hand. Tell me about Lady. I feel like what she's presenting in a very, very real way is a chance to get off of this imbalanced loop, to shift the pattern, go on this very, very spiritual journey. For some of y'all, I'm telling you, you're moving. Like, you're literally going someplace else. Like, Nikki, I know you said you moved already, but nah. Some of y'all is getting up and moving to other countries, quite literally. You about to just go to some place you've always wanted to be. Realizing that it's your life, that you are strong enough to do it, that your calling literally is pulling you to a new place where you can truly begin to build. I keep seeing the Three of Pentacles. It's like starting over the right way. Wow. The emotional, I keep seeing it, these ups and downs. But it's, you keep it so far in the background. But you can, it's like under the surface, you can see shit ain't right. For real. You can see almost like, I don't want to say chaos, but that really is the word that came to mind, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, I get that. But see, even that in itself, Ray, and how you're looking at it, it's like, how are you manifesting? Are you still manifesting that crazy people are going to come to you? That they're going to be in balance? Are you, like, really? Or have you not dealt with the crazy aspect of yourself, my love? And maybe shifting the energy so you're not pulling that in. You know what I mean? So much of this relies on us. We have to do the work at each tier as it's presented. Again, it's recognizing the loop. You know what they say, an apple a day will keep the doctor away, right? This is medicine. I feel like the universe is offering us a chance to close this out and release it, to really open up your heart. To see what's truly been eluding you. It's like, turn your head. You see how old boy just looking at this negative shit? That's that Five of Pentacles. Turn your head. Turn your head the other way. See things from this perspective. Find the light. Be the light. Find it. Look. Just turn your head the other direction and you will see the light. You won't have to strain so hard. You won't have to tax yourself so much. Energy, the great lady, if you will, is offering to you. There is growth and rewards right here. All you got to do is take it. Tell me about the great teacher. Thank you. Two of Cups. Lovers. There's that Ten of Pentacles. There's that Ace of Pentacles. Wow. That's incredible. The path of independence and self-sufficiency, right? Removing any sort of poverty consciousness, that balancing of those energies within, right? Truly draws in the high vibrational twin, the physical twin, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Have you recognized your own shadow? See, the serpent's on her side. The masculine's tree is a fire. It's lit. There's nothing to hide over there. What you see is exactly what you get. Think about that. There's a lot more uncertainty over here. Are you seeing the reflection you've been projecting? Yes. Yes, babies. Yes, my ladies. Yes, my feminine energies. Yes. Yes, this is you. This is us. Yep. First time Archangel Michael don't look like he about to slap the shit out the Divine Masculine. Looks like he's narrowing his gaze over here. Don't she like she in trouble? Honestly, look, if we real about it, it wasn't Adam who was beguiled by the snake now, was it? Mm-hmm. Feminine energy, it's nothing to be ashamed of. This serpentine, seductive sort of shadow side. But you have to own that, honestly. You're not all pure and pious and holier than thou. Not even close. It's like the Ace of Swords came out. All of this illusion, all this the smoke screen is being pulled back. For so long, we have pointed fingers at each other between the sexes. Men are this, women are this. And what we never stop to say is we the same. Literally cut from the same cloth. And if we just drop the pride and the ego long enough, we can see that. We'll realize that. And we'll get to where we want to be. Happy and stable and comfortable once again. And able to recognize a brand new start. A brand new opportunity right there if you just have the courage. Literally, I saw way too much Leo energy, the strength card. If you have the courage to accept that there are no differences, that we can be just the same, like literally. And that the work that you may need to do has more to do with your own stick-to-itiveness to things than the men you attract or the women you attract or whatever. Just saying. But this is beautiful energy moving forward. This is what the great teacher is trying to express to us here. The spiritual experiences here. That's very spiritual. That you both are offering the exact same thing is really what I'm getting here. This is your truth here. This is your victory. Look how she's cloaked in the blue. This is the information they desperately need you to grasp. Both very equally capable. For some of you, you got to stop being so quick to offer your love. Hold back. Just a little. Reserve it for you. actually feel like whomever I'm talking to, your counterpart is further along in their ascension than you are. All chakras are lit on the masculine side. All of them. Fully alight. You're still working through the energies coming together, working as one. You gotta release the control. That serpent looks like it's trying to squeeze that tree, like just constrict it, like, my way. I'm going to have it. This need to be on top. It's just control. Whether you control by your body, you control by your words, whatever it is, look, we all different. And I feel like don't feel rejected if whomever this really feels like a true twin, though. I can't even front, guys. This person, don't feel bad if they slow you down. Don't get mad. See why. Because what they offer is truly real. Enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. Slow and steady as she goes. Because if you go too fast, is what I'm getting here with whomever this person is. Check this out. The choice of deciding to have a family is removed, is what I'm getting. If you rush into sharing your cup, my divine feminines, this is for you, you will automatically go through this threshold. And you'll have a family before you've even made an actual decision on whether or not this person was worthy of having your cup. See what I mean? Learn from your past mistakes, my love. Please. Right. I feel like for some of y'all, you've had children with passion, not love, not fidelity, not stick-to-itiveness, not because y'all had a conversation about a family. It was just one, oh, what a night. Late December. Right. Oh, what a night. And next thing you know, you and this person have children together. It's a ready-made family. But it wasn't even presented. It was something that just happened. Right? So be cautious. Go slow. Learn from your past is really what I'm getting here. Do something different, please. You can stand your ground. Be confident in who you are and whom you've become with the warrior here. Listen to your heart. See the green feather? Listen. The feathers are amazing. Could you imagine, like, as a person, like, you have all these little fine hairs all over your body, unless you wax them all off. But those are there for sensory. When the wind blows or spirit enters the room, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, or if something's crawling on you, it allows you to sense it. Look at these feathers. I feel like you've been given a lot of senses. A lot of early warning, sort of. They're asking you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I had to turn the Wi-Fi on. So hopefully this will be able to stream better. Apologies. Anyway, have the courage to stand up for your heart's desire. Use all these early warning signs and talents they've given you. Seriously. Like your whole self has been reshaped to be this fine-tuned instrument. You know when somebody about that BS. You do. You sense it. Why entertain it? Literally, there are pink feathers surrounding the... What I was picking up here when I pulled on the great teacher, some of the energy I was picking up on was definitely for a twin flame connection. There's no doubt about that. But I wouldn't just blanket that. You know what I mean? Like, but I definitely picked up on that. I mean, the reading would have to resonate. You know what I mean? So, yeah, go after what you want with passion and vigor. Truly. Yeah. Even your demeanor. Warrior or not, he doesn't look angry. He looks confident. Determined. Releasing the fear of what could happen. You're here for the felt experiences, right? Trust your talents to guide you. This is a lot of study, though. I do see a sense of urgency here, though, because they're encouraging you to move in a different direction. Going back to that Two of Pentacles, all he had to do was turn his head the other way. He was begin to move in a different direction. Set a new navigational course for your life. There we go. Some of y'all are going to go on a trip to ancestral lands. I see that. I don't know if you have Middle Eastern roots or something like that, but someplace or some religious heritage site. A lot of those places, you cover your head out of respect and reverence and that sort of thing. But this looks like the Far East or Asia. This is the equivalent of the Chariot card again. Holy Spirit, what is the direction you wish us to travel in? Oh. Deceiving yourself about love, about what it is you want. Again, it's now, look what's on the bottom. Three of Pentacles again. I'm being haunted by the Three of Pentacles. Uh, maintaining the upper hand. Really. Somebody's manipulative as all outdoors. The one thing you notice with the Seven of Swords is they're all down. I've seen other Seven of Swords where he's carrying them up over his shoulder and different things. It's like, stop not speaking. Stop lying about what it is you want, what you need, what you desire. That's brand new for some of y'all. If you want a family, tell the universe, I want a family. I want something I can hold on to. Not something I need to control. Look, if you start speaking the right things, look how Cupid under her chair washing up. Like, okay, okay, all right, I know what to do. But you got to, like, really stop lying to yourself about these things. What do you want so they can bring it to you? Stop muddying the waters. Queen of Cups energy. And that's funny because up there with the stag, King of Cups came out sideways, right? Right. And it's funny because, I mean, normally the Queen of Cups is much more expressive and telling about her emotions. But nah, she looked tight. She been sitting on it. She ain't expressing nothing because she's sitting on that cape made of clouds. She's sitting on her heart's desire. See the red coming up from under. Like, she's not. You got to get away from that. Like, seriously. This is the work that needs to be done so this thing can come in, or you can recognize that what's right in front of you. Pentacles is like, it's here. It manifested. It's right in front of you. The family you want, the opportunity you want is right there. If you see it. If you just stop lying to yourself about what it is you want, what it is you love. And it's like hyper focusing on this idealized. I see the church. I really do. There's a cross sitting on top of the Queen of Cups little chalice there. That shit played out. I hate to tell you that I don't shit on nobody religion or beliefs. I really, really don't. But what I'm seeing here is this antiquated thing. This is just, child, the church. What's wrong with you? You need to be married. You need to be this. Why? What you want? Or is that what you need? Or is that because somebody taught you that shit? If you got a good relationship, you got a good relationship. Why does it have to be somebody else's idea of what you should be and then you fixated on it? You fixated on a lie. When that's not even, I really don't feel like that's what you want. Why is her gown doing that shit? Well, hold on. It's coming apart at the seams anyway. I see the threads on the gown. It's starting to shred. Like, that's what it is. Like, there's little fasteners or something. These little bows that keep the dress on the shoulders. And nah, it's coming apart at the seams. Literally. It's literally, like, this gown is literally just, like, melting into this pool. Just, it's dissolving. It has to dissolve. There is a distinction. Make it. Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm back. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. Mercury. Right. I just gotta know. They want you to move in a new direction. Please elaborate, please. Uh, For somebody, right? Oh, they just keep coming out. What's been revealed, right, is that somebody's been sitting around waiting on something to come back around to balance out, to regain the upper hand. And that's not what this is. That's not right. Created equal. It's equal. That's why I say with this Seven of Swords, somebody manipulative. That's so sad. Because I feel like there is something right there that could be beautiful, that could be happy, but they over here waiting on this instead of focusing on what can be consumed, what's being offered right there. Somebody could just be lying to themselves about who they're in love with also. Because it don't look right. It don't look like atypical, whatever. Anyway. I just keep, I'm getting very particular energies right now, y'all. I am. I got Leo popping strong. Cancer popping strong. Virgo popping strong. Sag popping strong. Capricorn popping strong. Libra. I feel like somebody gonna be surely disappointed if they wait for this. It ain't gonna be what you think it is. Focus on what's right available to you, not what's coming in the future. What's available to you right now, right now. What's here? What's in front of you? What's tangible? Too many pentacles. It's something tangible. There's someone tangible right in front of you. You need to shift, cause whatever you're waiting on, oof, it's a scoundrel. What is the direction you want? I'm gonna ask again. Move away from that. Where do you want us to go? There's the Six of Pentacles again. Wow. Look, and it's so funny because it's like there's somebody right here, right? No, it ain't perfect. It need to be repaired. This situation here is injured, like broken, if you will. But it's right there and it can be rebuilt. It's ready to start. Boom, boom, boom. Three Pentacles. Meanwhile, there's someone waiting over here. Waiting. Just waiting. For this extra pentacle to come over, for things to start to go. Just waiting. And this is the universe. I want you to know that. Those scales, that's karmic. That's a karmic energy here. Because it's like, why wait for happiness? Why wait for a relationship when you have something right here in front of you? And so until you learn this, until you go for what's in front of you, like, instead of, like, they not going to move these scales out the way. That's the thing about it. This is a lesson. It's a biggie. Why you want something that's not reachable, not attainable? See? Emotionally unavailable, physically unavailable, and it feels like physically unavailable. Because these are pentacle energies. You waiting for something to move in your direction. Just, meanwhile, there's somebody right there willing to give to you. The universe like, here you go. Now, they got some healing to do, but this is good to go. This is good to go. And they blessing them. Even though there's some work to do, the universe is blessing this person. Some work to do, but they being blessed. Careful. I wanted to clarify. Oh, excuse me. Because, you know. There's Isis again. It's supposed to be, you know, horned owl. Anyway. Great teacher, the owl. Not horned owl, just the owl. But the stag energy, the eclipse, moving this shit forward, moving things out, releasing. How are we to be the light? Ooh, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. How are we to be the light? I blessed you twice. How are we to be the light? Dang. Dang, Daniel. Wow. For real. Interesting. All right. What is... That's transformative energy. What is that? Yo, I'm telling you, somebody moving. Somebody is moving. They're moving. Like, literally. They gone. It's time. Stop fighting it. Stop resisting it. You're fighting against something that's good for you instead of moving towards what's calling you, it feels, anyway. Towards your happiness, towards your stability. Stop allowing people to bar you and block you from what it is you truly desire, from what the universe is trying to bring into you. For some, it's time to really just stop playing. Like, you've been playing too much. Way too much. Stand up for what it is you want. Go towards that shit. I can't make people stand. I feel like you got to stand up to family members. I really do. To whomever. But you got to take a stand for yourself. For yourself. Don't make a move unless it's for you. If you want to be with somebody, go be with that person. You want to move? Move. This is the whole thing. Stop doing for others instead of yourself. How else are we supposed to be the light? I just gotta know. Literally, make a decision on what makes you happy. It's like you know it already, and follow it. Trust it. Trust your calling. Trust your knowing. Honestly, it don't have to make sense to nobody but you. That's really what I'm seeing here. Because I see this black and white energy here. And then I look, it's very similar, the two of them. See how he's got this column behind him? And all that done dropped away. And see here, there's still this sort of battle between, you know, what's good for me. It's like the pros and cons. And you know that shit. I feel like some of that's the church with its lingering impact on you. Screw all that. Trust your higher knowing. Trust your calling. I don't care if you're a man or a woman right now. I feel like I'm talking to a dude right here real quick. Boo boo. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. They blessed you too. Men can be wizards and witches and shamans and empath, all of that shit. There's no discrimination. We were all created the same. This is knowing. Like on some, like just some knowing, inner knowing, higher, like knowing. Trust it. Trust it. Big time. For some of y'all, you got to even recognize the ascension in your partner. You're not seeing it clearly. Or you wasn't. Yeah. Well, make a decision to be happy now. Seriously. Be happy now. Look, there's somebody right in front of you like, yo, what's good? Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good? And you looking at the heavens like, oh, when is my twin going to arrive? What's meant for you is meant for you. You ain't going to miss it. So why deny yourself what's real and tangible on the hopes that someone else will get their shit together in time for y'all to join up? Right. Why waste your life? Choose to be happy now. Why is it negative if you don't end up with your twin? Why is that a negative? Ask yourself that. Why is it not okay to start a family or build with someone else? Ask yourself that. Because someone told you this is the person you're supposed to end up with? And why? Make a decision to be happy. To me, it's like you don't trust your ability to make decisions for yourself. So you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to hang on for this and the potential that this is going to come through, yada, yada, yada. And in reality, you missing great opportunities right in front of you. When in reality, you doing that, that's you being the light. You going for your own happiness. You going after things that fulfill you, turns your internal light all the way up. It starts pulling. It's the counter energy. If you focus on you, it pulls in the opposite energy. Hello. Welcome. Listen, what's your name? Marva. I appreciate you wanting to ask a question right now, but you're going to have to give me a minute. I'll give you a time when you can pose that. But welcome to Intuitive Downloads. We're delivering the daily energy right now. Mm-hmm. Really? You have to follow your heart, follow your passion. Truly. Mm, mm, mm. Marva, how can I help you if your boyfriend's in jail? How would you like me to help? Honestly, like, I'm not being funny. I just want to know. Like, I read cards and I would tell you to pray. His situation, I mean, are you asking, should you wait? Should you not wait? Like, what is it exactly are you asking? You know? So, I'm going to tell you, look, I love that you asked that question because I'm literally sitting here counseling people, not to put their lives on hold for the potential of something. Right. Lots of things have potential, but what is it really? What does it truly present to you? Is he looking at real time? Or is it petty? I mean, if you're asking me, he's looking at real time. Dating or anything. I mean, boyfriend. Think about that. That's not your husband. See, this is how I can help you. By grounding you on what it is you perceive to be love. Worthy enough of your continued dedication and loyalty. I get that. But where was love is a verb. And I don't know what he did, it ain't for me to decide. But when they're saying, move on, honey. Seriously, Tower, Three of Wands, end it and move on. Because honestly, you're about to give up your vital life force, your energy, your precious prana. For what? Where was his consideration to your love before he did what he did? You know what I mean? That's the thing about true partnerships. You work together to benefit each other. Not just one. You know what I mean? You're taking on all his emotional stress and worry and anxiety. Is that fair to you? Think about that. What sort of life? It's a lot of stress and worry, whether the streets get them or the police get them. You know what I mean? You're setting yourself up for a karmic lesson when the universe is giving you, and find someone who actually wants to be on, go into that line of business. Going away is a possibility. Find a new profession. Or he's so young and naive that he thought, oh, it couldn't happen to me. Which is it? Either way, it's about your personal values and morals to yourself, not society. Are you willing to sacrifice however much time he might get where he's going to be dependent upon you to put money on his books? You will be supporting him. You will not be in a partnership anymore. You will be in a codependent relationship. Think about that. Because love is a verb. Oh, then you don't need my help. You just need patience and a good vibrator. And I mean that with so much love and respect. I truly do. Truly. So if you're that determined, right, you need to go probably find you a, one of them people who do court case work and shit like that. Right. Now, there's some stuff you can look at. Perpetual WTF. How is Marva's boyfriend feeling right now pertaining to her? Thank you, Holy Spirit. How is Marva's boyfriend feeling pertaining to her? What does he think she should? He don't know. What does he think she should do? That's them all thoughts. No, that's no emotion. Yeah. Right now, his primary focus is on this attorney right here. Honestly, Marva, do you think he got somebody else? Because I'm seeing somebody else that he's pretty concerned about you finding out about through this whole process. But more than anything, he's really, really concerned about this legal matter. Okay. Because are there two women here? Let's do this. I don't know. I feel like he think he got some sort of mind control power over you, and that this other chick, he gonna be able to convince you it's all good. Nah, you good? I just think you need to move forward. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. You about to find out a whole bunch of shit. I feel like he's been taking advantage of you. I really do. I really do. And I think he's more concerned about you finding out that he's been taking advantage of you. Mm-hmm. And you've been wanting to get married, haven't you? And he ain't trying to do it, right? Oh yeah. He know you gonna find out with his ass locked up, and somehow he's concerned about you breaking things off with him. That's what he's concerned about, because you're gonna find out about these other people and him getting over on you. Sorry, honey. Move forward. Cut your losses. 4 years is better than 5. It sound like puppy love, like y'all been together since high school or some shit. Probably the first one to turn you out or something. Not even being funny. I know. But think about how much more life you have ahead of you. And that if you stay with a person like this, the element, look, you can like all the dangerous aspects of being with someone in that line of work. Again, this is all for you. This is all for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's your decision whether or not you gonna stay. I don't think you will though. I really don't. I really don't. When you find out how many bitches there are, oh, you gonna be upset. In my mind, I keep seeing the scene from Goodfellas when Karen goes to visit Henry and she looks on the log for the people who have been seeing him. Right. It's something like that. Something weird. Like you might be like missed. Anyway. Anyway. Child. Good luck to you. But any future questions, right? You got paid for. Love you though. All right. All right, my lovelies. That concludes today's energy. I will definitely be back on later today, and we will do some channeled messages. All right. Light and love. Be well.